beers. Walk around them beers. Yeah, walk around them beers. Fucking with that big Cancun. Hitting on it, and I know I know.
Oh, what's good? What's poppin'? What's up, guys? We're back with another video, man. Today we're reacting to RP, my nigga King Von. King Von rap lyrics that really happened in real life. Hey man, before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and check out my description down below. Now let's go ahead and get into the video.
These are King Von's most disrespectful lyrics that really happened. Starting from a bar from On Your A, where King Von says, I saw him at the store, but I ain't had my mask. This is the last time that the ops getting a pass. In this bar, Von referenced the time where he ran into his op, Wooski, in the store on 63rd.
Wooski!
And when Wooski saw Von walk into the store, he tried to hide from Von since they were beefing. Because not long after the incident took place, Wooski made a tweet directed at Von saying, "You were scared to walk in the store. You looked me in my eye." Yeah. Von replied to Wooski saying, LOL, on Keta. Y'all locked the door when I tried to come back in, and you got up and went behind your guys. And Von said he left the store without hitting Wooski since there were too many witnesses, and he didn't have his ski mask to hide his face.
Bro,
Wooski didn't.
I feel like Von is the worst fucking op or whatever I have, the nigga the beef with. He's the worst nigga to beef with, bro. Because, bro, like, this nigga is really, that nigga was really like that. That nigga was really a demon, you know? See, he was really a demon. Like, that nigga was really killing shit. Like, Von was crazy. He was with all that shit. But RP him, bro. Shit crazy, because, like, nigga, that nigga was scared. I'd be scared, too. But, my nigga, if you know you got ops like that, why are you not walking with your gun or with your pole 24/7, my nigga? Like, come on, why are you always lacking? Like, come on, bro.
Didn't think so though, since he said
to be that one
Von
time
saw him
that
and
you
was
don't
lacking.
think.
But not long after those tweets, Wooski's ops
you know?
eventually caught up with him, and Von spoke on the situation in the song Back Again, saying, I bet Wooski feel this one. I bet Wooski still twitching. King Von is referring to the situation that happened to Wooski at his partner Dooski the Man's funeral. Because on the day before Dooski's funeral, some O-Block members were seen FaceTiming Wooski and letting him know they had a big surprise for him.
Listen, we gon' surprise. You talking about tonight. We gon' surprise, bro. But you talking about tonight.
So the day of Dooski's funeral was tense, since everyone knew that something could go down at any moment. FBG Duck's cousin, Ruger, said in an interview how he also felt like something was going to go down because there was bad energy in the air.
That's Dooski the Man.
Why the nigga look live like
I kind of felt like something, you know what I'm saying, funny was gonna happen on some real shit. Just off the strength, like, that's Dooski. Like, yeah, whenever you mention Dooski, you better mention the movie.
This turned out to be true because when Wooski stepped outside during the funeral to smoke a cigarette, 4 men in hoodies ran up and started shooting in their direction. Wooski was hit in the head, and 5 other people leaving the building after the service were also hit.
There were a total of 6 people who were shot outside the church. It was a pandemonium, a scene of pandemonium right after that happened.
Von, he rapped about this shit too, I think.
Many of those people who were shot were leaving a funeral.
A daycare owner even spoke about the situation since there were kids inside the daycare when this tragedy occurred.
I don't know what else to tell them. We don't know what else to tell them. We just hug them and just tell them it's gonna be all right.
Sherry Savage says there is so much gunfire in her neighborhood, the kids at her daycare, 2 to 6 years old, already know to duck when they hear shots.
Thankfully, no one lost their life in this shooting. And even though Wooski survived the shooting, the injury was so bad, he had no choice but to leave the streets alone for a little while. But Von didn't care and continued dissing Wooski on social media every chance he had.
You know, they try to make all the ugly seem like they super tough and they super gangster cause he ugly and he got shot in his head, so now he's stupid slow, they think that's savage. That's lame. Nobody get shot in the head, that's goofy. He a goofy. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's a bitch. Some bullets be changing them. Oh, man. I hope you watching. I hope you hear this. Dude.
Damn.
Von dissed Wooski and his brother in exposing me, saying Goofy got shot right up in his top. His brother told on me. Couldn't get a bond. I sat it out. They put that hold on me. Big Mike is Wooski's brother, who used to be cool with King Von before he told on him. Because in 2014, Von was chilling at a house party. And during the party, a dude named Malcolm Stuckey and some of his friends were mean mugging Von to try and scare him. But Von decided not to try anything since he was outnumbered. So he left the party and recruited Big Mike for backup. So
And see, the crazy thing, Von, this is why he told, I don't know. Von was so smart. My nigga, like, he's not a hothead. Like, the one thing I feel like that get niggas that niggas be dying quick and shit when they, whatever, that's in the streets, whatever, because I'm not in the street, but whatever, is how these niggas be seeing they ops and ready to boom. But my nigga is like, you doing all that shooting, you ain't hit shit, nigga. Like, what? Go to the fucking gun range, nigga. You know, Von be smart. That nigga was thinking of a plan, bro. If you watch that documentary, I mean, I ain't watched all of it, because that shit was like 8 hours long, but that shit was, like, the first few minutes, that shit was crazy. Like, bro had a plan. That nigga was always in and out of jail, and still was getting out off of murders. I mean, bodies on top of bodies, nigga. That nigga was getting out off of murder charges like crazy. I don't know who his lawyer was, but that nigga was getting paid
But
for
once
sure.
he and Von showed up to the party and spotted Malcolm hanging out by the porch, they opened fire, hitting Malcolm and injuring several others. Not long after, Von and Mike were arrested and charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. So Von and Mike would go on to fight this case over the next 4 years. And the case was looking pretty bad for Von after Big Mike agreed to cooperate with the police and testify that Von was the one who fired the shot that ended Malcolm's life. And at the last minute, Big Mike refused not to take the stand. No other witnesses came to testify either, so the prosecutors didn't have much evidence to tie to Von. So Von stayed silent and was eventually acquitted of the charges, while Big Mike got sentenced to 28 years. And if Mike never agreed to testify in the first place, he would have also beaten the case. Von also dissed NBA Youngboy in one of his songs, but many people missed it. But before we talk about that, we have to talk about all the times Von dissed Tuka, because in 4 Facts, he said, caught that boy right by the bus. This his last stop. On January 12th, 2011, Tuka was waiting for the bus when a car pulled up in front of him. A passenger hopped out and exchanged a few words with him before shooting him multiple times. Tuka was pronounced dead at the scene when police arrived. But with this lyric, there's also a chance that King Von could be talking about Tuka's brother, Lil Mark, who watched Tuka lose his life. Because 2 years after Tuka died, Lil Mark was shot and killed at a bus stop on the south side of Chicago.
I know his day mama is going through it. 2 babies back to back. Like, damn. That shit sad as hell, bro. Tuka in my life, I say that every time because he got smoked. I'm sorry. That shit, bro. Boy was hard, bro. He had everybody smoking on Tuka. And that's sad as hell because, bro, like, that nigga died young as hell, bro. We don't even know the nigga, but everybody saying they smoking on Tuka, bro. That shit
One
bad,
witness who
bro.
claimed to have been standing behind Lil Mark when he died said the man pulled up with a handgun and opened fire.
said it too. I
After
think he
shooting Lil
started that
Mark,
shit.
he
I don't
entered
know.
a minivan and left. Police later found the same vehicle burning in flames not too far from the bus stop Lil Mark lost his life at. But Von didn't diss Lil Mark as much as he dissed Tuka because he took shots at Tuka and all these and was way more direct with it, saying,
What I say, Tuka in my mind, I say that every time he got smoked, nigga. That bro, what? All these niggas, bro, that's my shit, bro. I miss Von, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Tuka in my
That
lungs.
nigga was so
I say
hard,
that
bro.
every time
Pause.
because he got smoked. And this is one of the lines that made people wonder why Von hated Tuka so much.
No
And
cap.
after dissing him so much, Tuka became a meme on the internet, and it got so bad that rappers who aren't even from Chicago were dissing Tuka.
With a sword up. I be smoking the Tuka game. No, I'm never sober.
King Von was even teaching the babies from Mo Block to diss on Tuka.
Shoot him. Say Tuka.
Damn.
You shot Tuka? Say Tuka, man. Shoot him again. Shoot him in his head.
It was so bad
Damn.
that Tuka's mother spoke about the situation,
Yeah.
begging people to stop speaking on her son.
My son been dead 10 years, and it's like I still can't get no type of lenient from nowhere, because every time you turn around, if it's like the upcoming ones, it's the industry people that's already in the industry, and they don't even know my son. They're just going off of something somebody else said about my son.
Subscribe right quick before we move on. But now, let's talk about
Yeah,
this bar
subscribe,
from GTA, where Von makes fun of FBG Duck because he said he made a diss and now he a ghost. And it happened fast. FBG Duck was a well-known Chicago drill rapper and one of Von's most known ops, because he and Von used to always send shots at each other. But not long after Duck dropped his song Dead, dissing all of O-Block's fallen soldiers, it made them want to get rid of them ASAP, since it was one of the most disrespectful songs ever. And a month later, while FBG Duck was shopping, 2 cars pulled up on the side of him. And
The crazy thing is, Duck made a song about the fuck he was honoring them niggas. Then he came back around and said, matter of fact, fuck that shit. Fuck them niggas. Like, that nigga dropped a diss on everybody, bro. He didn't give a fuck. And that shit low-key hard. I'm sorry. Sorry. But damn, it's crazy because Duck, it was first Duck, then Von. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, both of them niggas gone. Shit
started
crazy.
opening fire. Duck was hit multiple times and later pronounced dead at the hospital. It's also rumored that O-Block wanted Duck gone so bad that Von put a $100,000 bounty on FBG Duck. In War With Us, when King Von says, put a pretty op in the morgue, call that drop dead gorgeous, he was sending shots at K.I., a feared Chicago assassin and member of STL. And at just the age of 14, K.I. had already caught her first body. And she was feared by a ton of her ops, except for King Von, because on April 11th, 2014, K.I. was going to one of her friends' houses for a birthday party, when Von and Big A, another O-Block member, caught her lacking and started firing at her. She died on the scene at just 17 years old. And back in 2021, the Chicago Police Department named Von as the offender who shot at K.I. And Von has referred to her many times in his songs. Von also used to troll K.I. and call her pretty, since he wanted to get close to her so he could backdoor her. She most likely knew this though, since she was never down to meet with King Von. And one of K.I.'s friends, who was interviewed for a documentary, said K.I. felt that Von was doing that to try and snake her.
Yeah, he wanted to be her boyfriend. She just felt like he was trying to set her up and kill her. That's what she told me. She like, I think he just trying to kill me. He don't like me. What's the like?
In the same interview, Von spoke about his...
That's crazy. Like, this nigga, I'm telling you, that's why I said this nigga so smart, bro. Like, like, this nigga... this nigga was trying to get close to her just to fucking kill her. Like, bro, what?
situation with K.I. in a playful manner.
It's like, damn.
The exact text was something along the lines of, when it's all over with, I'm gonna get up in you or something. Does that sound about right?
That sound raw, so yeah, I'll be saying raw.
Von also dissed people out of Chicago because in Suspect, he says, really, 6ix9ine really snitches. And he took shots at 6ix9ine since he broke a rule rappers and gang members live by and snitched on everyone when he got arrested back in 2019. Von also dissed 6ix9ine since it was the perfect way for him to get back at 6ix9ine after all the trolling. Because in 2020, 6ix9ine went to O-Block and visited the spot where an O-Block member allegedly passed away. And after Von saw that video, he went on IG saying how what 6ix9ine did wasn't cool.
6ix9ine, that ain't cool. I don't know, they got this man running around. It's funny. Yeah, that's funny as shit. That's funny.
Caught that brick and hit him in his...
But the crazy thing is, 6ix9ine ain't dead. Like, bro, you would think, bro, everybody and their mama, I don't want to say everybody and their mama, but niggas really thought that nigga was gonna get, his top was gonna get popped. But hell no, that nigga's still out because he's an informant for real. Like, you know, he's sending niggas to jail. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, even before he kind of got arrested and all that shit happened, you know, we still thought that nigga was gonna die. All the trolling he did, but shit, karma, that nigga ratted. Now nobody fuck with you. You ain't a bum because you an industry plant kind of now, but shit, you know, shit crazy though.
FBG Brick was an STL rapper who was gunned down in July 2017 along with Kobe Mack on 63rd. The police found one of them with a wound to the head in front of a house on the south side of Chicago and found the other guy behind the house with gunshot wounds to his back and arm. They were both pronounced dead at the scene. FBG Brick was also FBG Duck's brother, and Duck spoke on the situation a little in an interview with DJ Vlad and explained what he did when he heard the news.
You pulled up to the scene and you actually saw them actually still right there on the street? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it. You just started
You can see the hurt in his eyes, bro. Like, he
Now let's move
remembering
on to
that
the time
moment.
King Von dissed NBA Youngboy, because in all these, he said that Dookie, I be his main, and he don't know. And Von is talking about NBA Youngboy and his baby mama Janiyah with this bar. And the beef between the two wasn't very public until Von passed away. But people knew Youngboy and Von wouldn't have the best relationship with each other after King Von was seen with his baby mama Janiyah a few months before he passed away. And not long after Youngboy saw the picture of Von and Janiyah, he went on Instagram and took shots at Von and said, "I'm gonna make sure that my son, your daughter, since you trolling." But this isn't the only time Von spoke on NBA Youngboy. So click this video to see what rappers like Lil Baby, Lil Durk, and King Von really think about NBA Youngboy.
Like I said in the beginning of the video, R.I.P. King Von. That nigga was really crazy. That nigga was really a demon, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what was your favorite part, the lyric that you knew that he actually did in real life before the video, all that shit, bro. But Von, that nigga was up. That nigga was basically there. He just died, bro. Fallen soldier. It's been what, 4 years since he dead? Like, about to be. And, bro, 2020 was a crazy year. Lost him. Nah, we lost. I'm about to say we lost Juice WRLD too, right? Pop Smoke. Something Cope. Fuck, like damn, there was so many niggas. Damn. Hey man, what's your favorite King Von song? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what I should react to next, and I'm out. Peace.
Please like and subscribe. We ain't never running out of guns, got 100 shots for you. Yeah, I feel like Tupac, yeah, hey, I just got the juice. I feel like Tupac,